I'm in a meeting or a big table, round table.
Mm-hmm.
And they're talking about, seems like they're talking about inner Earth, and then there's some top Earth representatives.
Can you repeat that, please? They're talking about what?
Seems like there's inner Earth people or representatives like there, and then there's some top Earth there. They're talking about the healing of Gaia. It's almost like a update of what is going on and the oceans, and then the land. So much has need to be healed up top Earth. Inner Earth has some things they need to heal too, but many have come to Inner Earth to learn or to help top Earth. Yes, many live inside the Earth too. So it's the planet can be restored to what it once was.
Mm-hmm. And are you a part of this meeting? Are you a part of this?
Yeah, it seems I'm part of it. Anything to do with the crystals, and they come for different reasons. It seems like they come for like a sort of healing, and we have it's like a crystal, almost chamber, but you sit within these crystals and heal, and seem to be part of that. That's my part in helping share some of that healing and maybe bringing some of that to the top Earth, and in a way that I don't know if I don't really understand how.
You will know everything exactly how it is meant to be. How many people are at the table right now? Is this a council?
18 comes to mind. Or is it a council? Yeah, I would say it's a type of council. Is it? I get the name Adama, but I don't really recognize anyone. There's some representatives from top Earth. It's almost like Metatron is there, but I don't know if that's if he's in another, he's reincarnated in different, he's there.
Well,
and some of the other archangels are there.
Well, who are the other archangels?
Yeah, but I don't know. They seem like they're not they're working through maybe a different. It's not them as the angel. They're working through a vessel or.
As fractals of the angels that they.
Yeah, fractals. Yeah, yeah. So I'm getting Gabriel and
Mother Sophia is there?
Yeah. Yeah. There's someone else. Zakiel.
Zakiel? You'll feel and know and sense everything very clearly, very clearly. You can see everyone and feel their frequencies and tap into them very clearly. Who are the other representatives in this meeting?
I think Uriel's here. And then the ones from the top Earth, I don't really recognize their souls to speak. You know what I mean? I don't. I hear tridents.
Do you hear?
Tridents. It's like the top Earth split into 3 parts. I don't know. That were one time North America, Asia, and I don't know, and that includes Europe, and then where Russia is. So I don't know if that's Africa would be part. I don't know where. They're it's broken up 3 or 4, they divided there, but it seems like it's years ahead of where we are now. It's not,
So are you seeing Earth right now? Are you seeing the top Earth right now? Is that what's happening?
No, I can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really see it.
Mm-hmm.
I can feel it, and I can feel that it's healing. It's healed, and that it's almost like in a golden age or something came in.
Mm-hmm.
There's peace, and it's a good meeting. It's a good. Everyone seems happy that things are going well.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Now you're at this meeting. What are you discussing right now?
Discussing how to share some of our healing, inner earth healing with the top earth. So, such as the crystals. That's what I know about. Then there's some other, probably how energy works. You can move from one part of the world to another just on using your frequency, I guess. Frequency?
Teleporting is what? Do you mean
Yeah, kind of
teleporting?
like teleporting, but also you could actually move, like there's, I don't know if that, I don't know, vehicles, because they don't touch the ground, they move, you can fly, but it's using like frequency or energy that is powered by like crystal. I guess it is crystals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
So you're in inner earth. Is that how the transportation and movements occur there in this era that you're in?
Yes, that's how they move around.
Are they actual vehicles?
Well, yeah, I don't know if they're vehicles. They're like little, they're like flying. Well, I guess vehicles that fly. Yeah,
Yes.
that's it. Vehicles that fly. Yeah. Like not airplanes, but they're little, they're smaller. I mean, yeah. So they're using that type of transportation, but I think you could also teleport. I mean, because there's portals.
Yes.
But yes, but this is just a different way. I think maybe I don't know if they use it for shorter, just, I don't know, this is a different way. Because you can use it for healing, and then it can be used for so many things. It's not just healing, it's also for movement, moving from one place to another. The crystals are the energy, like, transmitter, if you want to say. Planet. Yeah. That's what it seems like this meeting is about. Um, Sharing that with Upper Earth, and yeah, that's pretty much what it seems like it is about. Yes.
And are these vehicles used to visit Upper Earth as well?
I don't think that. Yeah, no, I don't think that. Like, they just use them inner Earth within, and then if you want to go, then you go through the portals. Like, if you want to go to Upper Earth, or the portals go to different places. It's just a better way to go. These are within the, because there's cities and stuff in inner Earth to get around the cities, like whatever, and then on Upper Earth too. But to get within, or you would go through a portal, just like they have portals to go to the moon and stuff.
Yes. While you're sitting at this conference, at this council, at this meeting, can you also view the cities around you? Can you describe the cities to me, inner Earth cities?
Yeah, they're they're bright. They're almost like you would be in Earth. It has plants, greenery, waterfalls, water. It's it's funny because you wouldn't think in Earth, I mean, a top Earth person, that this exists, but it's and there's buildings. There's seems to be plenty of space. Nobody's on top of each other, and you can manifest um, your own home. So they're kind of, a lot of them are rounder, and they have thicker walls, and don't have a, they're not super ornate. They don't have a ton of, they have what you need. They don't have a lot of extra stuff in it like we did adopters, because you don't need it. It's just stuff. You don't need stuff. You just, a lot of people most people spend outside in nature, or, working. There's no money, basically there's no money. That's a 3D, what do you call it? It's a 3D concept. It doesn't exist. So it's, everybody has a job, and they, and you have what you need. So nobody goes without.
Beautiful. So you said there is no money in Earth. How do they exchange? What do they get in return for the work that they do and the energies that they expend?
You can exchange, like, say, trade, barter, or, and if you need, do you need food? Then there's those that, most people have their own gardens and stuff, or you can grow your own food, or you can barter for it, or because there's always someone there's something that you can trade for something else. And you might have it might be, someone else's, but the other thing is that they don't have to, because if somebody needs something, they don't always have to exchange something at that time. There'll be a time maybe in the future or whatever that they will have something that you might need. So it's not a, nobody feels like nobody is doing more than others. I mean, no, they're not sending, it's not like one group is doing a more proportional work than the others, because everyone has their part. So it's very, it's like a unity. It's like everything is peaceful, and I don't want to say equal, because that sounds like it's almost like but no one's better than the other. Everyone, if someone needs help, someone will chip in and help. You know what I mean? They're not going to turn their back on someone. Yeah.
Beautiful. What do people consume for energy, for eating and drinking? Do they need food and water? Do you need food and water?
Yeah, they eat some. They don't seem to need as, they consume water. They consume food. I think some, not a lot. I don't think you need as much, because you're more crystalline. Like your body is changed, so it's not. It's more crystalline. So I don't know how you power. I don't know.
Is it not like a need of the body anymore?
Well, not as much, doesn't say. Because people do eat stuff. I mean, they eat vegetables and things like that. But some like it for the taste, like, fruits and stuff. I think it's, but I don't think you need as much to exist. It's more, you get energy from, even from your crystals. So, but the water is important. The water is important.
What are the sources of water there?
That's a good question. There are lakes and streams and waterfalls, but it seems like there's something like an aquifer that supplies a lot of the water. Now, I don't know if that comes within the earth. I guess it is. There's an aquifer, seems like there's a large amount of water.
Beautiful.
I don't know if they drink out of the streams. I think you can. But most people, they have it in their homes. It's very clean, very clean. There's not much waste, because they don't use, like we do. There's not a lot of papers and plastics and stuff, but I don't even think that exists. Yeah.
Beautiful. And you said there is equality and there's no status, no society divisions in terms of rich and poor, and no division as such of the society?
Doesn't seem like, no. I think there's, councils, but they're not there to dictate over people.
Mhm.
They're there to unify, to keep the unity of the communities. So they work together as a group, like for for one common cause, because there's not, but for they work together to have, because without one part, or there's everyone has a job, they just work as it's more like a, I don't want to say a team, because a team's,
Mhm.
but it's meant to, it's very harmonious,
Mhm.
and very humble. People aren't worried about status or that type of thing. They're more centered. They're in their hearts. They want, their happiness is through love and through their heart, and service to others. Service, instead of just service self. They want to be service to others, and for their communities and their families. Family is very important.
Mhm.
We're all brothers and sisters. So
Beautiful. You have many councils then, not just one, you said?
the one this is just one I know of. I don't know if I'm involved with any other councils.
Mhm. Now, what about the government? Like, we have a government here on Upper Earth or Outer Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a government, or is there anyone that is making the rules and the laws there? How does it work there?
I think,
Everything is coming very clearly to you, very clearly. You're right there in Earth right now, living that life, and you know it all.
the seems like the rules that they are governed by is the Galactic.
Mhm.
Is it Federate, the Galactic, whatever the Galactic? Uh,
Is it the Galactic Federation?
yeah, yeah. That's what they kind of. It seems like they use that. That is they were. Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Beautiful. Do you see or recognize anyone in this council, or if you can tap into other councils in Inner Earth that are actually in positions of higher power here in Outer Earth, say in governmental positions?
Yeah. Well, President, I think Trump. Yeah, he travels into Inner Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And I think some of the other, I don't recognize them, but other top Earth who travel down.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's, time, well, it doesn't really exist, but top Earth it kind of does still. I'm not quite sure.
Mm-hmm.
So they do. There is a partnership, or I don't know what word you would use, between top Earth and Earth.
Mm-hmm. Like a coalition?
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, that they're trying to work together and help the top Earth. The top Earth needs a lot of help. It's
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
What does President Trump do when he visits Inner Earth? What are some of the things that he does then? Why does he visit Inner Earth?
I think they're part of who's helping him clean up. He has a lot of work to do, with and different entities that are working against. I think that Inner Earth is helping with that, getting along with others. And I think that they're using some healing through the water, through the crystals, like they're trying to heal the oceans and
Is Trump involved in that as well, cleaning the oceans? Is that something he owns?
I don't know if he owns it, but he's involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's involved in almost everything in Top Earth with other, there's some other, I just don't know.
You said he visits because he's in talks with them for the cleanup, you said, of and healing of Outer Earth. Is that what you were saying?
That's what I'm getting. Outer Earth, Upper Earth, Top Earth, Top Earth. How about that? Top Earth.
Mm-hmm. And who all are aiding Trump? Who does he counsel with?
Well, I'm getting Venetians and the Palladians and I think the Arcturians. There's others. There's so much going on up there, and the timelines of inorganic and organic and inorganic. I think they're here to support him up Earth. You know?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a lot. It's good. It's gonna take a while, but it's good. It's all good.
So is he supported divinely? Trump?
Trump seems like he is. Right now he seems like he is.
Beautiful. The council that you are sitting in right now, you said you saw Mother Sophia, there's Metatron, there's Adama, there's Gabriel.
Yeah.
Would any one of them like to speak now from the council and give us a message for the collective?
I'm hearing Adama.
Beautiful.
Speak.
Beautiful. If we may please allow for Adama to come through you and to speak through you.
Hello, sister.
Greetings, Brother Adama. Welcome once more.
Thank you.
It's an honor for us to speak with you once more. We love you, honor you, respect you, and thank you. And we look forward to your guidance all the time. Thank you for speaking with us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We have a beautiful sister visiting Inner Earth right now, and we're delighted to see and be a part of that journey with her. Do you have a message for us today?
Yes. We are so appreciative of all the love that you've sent to the earth. There's healing for the children, and to keep doing that. It's it is doing more than you would ever know. I'm so happy. I'm sorry. Thank you. Love you all.
Thank you, Brother Adama. Thank you for that. And we will, of course, continue sending love to Mother Gaia, to all the children and all the souls here, incarnate and discarnate. Brother Adama, we love you, and I feel all that in my heart. As coincidentally not, I was listening into your channeling yesterday, and all the beautiful messages you had brought forth for us. Brother, can we ask you some questions about some of the things that we're working on here in Outer Earth, if you can guide us further for them?
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Thank you, brother. Now, some of the things that we are working on is aiding in clearing the 13 keys of the Divine Mother Gaia through various healing sessions all over the world. Do you have any suggestions for that?
It's definitely to continue. It holds much. It holds much healing power and it's not. It continues after the healing, and the higher the frequencies and vibrations are, the more the planet heals. To send love to our animals that are they help transmute. They're here helping transmute much of what needs to be healed in this top earth, and to send love to them too, because they are forever working hard, along with the magical creatures. Dragons are working hard.
Yes. Thank you, brother, and we are infinitely grateful for all these beautiful mythical creatures who are always by our side, aiding us in the healing. We are grateful for them and their love and service. Is there anything you can suggest to us for the children, Brother Adama, as it is heartbreaking every day for all the new revelations of the pedophilia rings being revealed to us and the horrific tyranny enacted upon our children? Can you please suggest to us what it is exactly that we can do further to aid our beautiful children and to save them from, aid them in raising themselves and from these situations?
They to send them, just keep sending them love, hold space for them. Say you do not consent. The more we do that, the more they're saved, and the more the evil, the nefarious ones doing it are being stopped. There's still cleaning up in different areas of the planet, and so it's important to keep sending the love and to and not consent, and take your sovereignty back, and send love to all the armed forces and the white hats and all that are helping the Federation, that are in helping destroying dumb bases underground. That means more than that, has more healing power than we can ever tell you.
Yes.
And love the ones that are around you. Always be aware if you think you see something that doesn't seem right. Be the light for the children.
We feel you, Brother Adama. If you may, my honor, if you could channel love light to them through us today, right now, as we speak. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sister.
I do have one or two more questions about this, brother, if I may.
Sure.
Thank you. And if Metatron can aid through you answering this as well. We've also noticed a lot of black magic symbols that have been used upon our children through various ways, of course, in the Satanistic rituals that have been performed upon them, as we're noticing now in the videos, as well as we're now seeing them on children's toys, edible food products, and various other places where we are aghast at the knowing of how openly they have been placed everywhere upon earth. These negative alchemy symbols, black magic symbols that have been placed all around earth upon our children. How can we counteract these black magic symbols?
Well, as consciousness becomes higher, the more people are waking up and seeing it. They were right in their. They were always pretty in it, and they would put it out there, and without society or collective that saying we do not consent and not consenting, it was like accepting it, and now we are more and more are not consenting. They are waking up And just by doing that, and the more, I want to say this, the more that comes to light, the more we'll wake up. So to say, to keep, it's not a secret. Don't keep a secret. You know, with something, a lot of people say, oh no, we don't want, that'll be too much for people to see. They need to see it. They need to know that it's there and needs to stop, and they cannot consent to it. And the more that we show the truth, the more it will break down and help stop it. By pretending it doesn't exist is not helping. So acknowledging the truth and sending them love, and more they're being arrested and rescued from the tunnels and all the dumb bases and all those terrible things. We must be vigilant and never give up. I don't know if that answered your question.
Yes, you did. Thank you. And
thank you.
I guess, can we also counteract it with alchemy symbols, positive, benevolent alchemy symbols over their symbols?
Yes, definitely, because our alchemies, the alchemy symbols, all of him that are much stronger because they are of a higher vibration. To counteract, yes, definitely. To send them out, send them the alchemy symbol. So when you say you don't consent, send the alchemy symbol.
Yes.
Send the trident. Send the triangle. Send whatever alchemy symbol you feel is appropriate. That has so much power. Definitely.
Thank you. That's beautiful, because I think you just showed me a vision of two trident symbols going cross like that. We do not consent.
Yes.
Thank you. So we need to acknowledge what is happening, be aware, spread the awareness, and express, I do not consent, because we do not consent to the tyranny and infringements upon our children, and then counteract it with
the alchemy
symbols.
Right, the trident, the trident's good. Yeah, there's
beautiful. Beautiful, brother. Thank you. I have one final question before I go. I know this question comes up, and this is a part of our discussion here on Outer Earth all the time. And people mistake politics as being something separate from what is happening here in our ascension journey. And we get a lot of pushbacks when we talk about it. But we just noticed Trump, and some of us have been aware of it, Trump has a connection with Inner Earth and is working with you all. Can you give us a little more light about that? And about how we can support him as well in what he's doing. Thank you.
He is working to help, as he says, clean the swamp. Right? He has so many things that there's so much to do, but the children are so important right now. That's his top priority, and he's doing a really good job. And now they are having to go out into other countries and do that. And so they, the armed forces and the Space Force and everything, they are not just in this country. And so we are helping him with that. And what was the I repeat the second part of the question.
Of how, so that is what Trump is doing, and is he being guided by Inner Earth councils? Or is he
I think yes, along with other councils. Yes, he is.
Yes, beautiful. And how can we support Trump in this journey as a beautiful leader that he is for us, for this, being a voice of us?
To stand up and take your sovereignty back and send him love and help. I don't know, you can't sway people, but to sometimes just to be, just stand in your truth, that it might wake up someone else. And that in itself, one, like you said, one thing, in a commercial, there's, I know they said in Wayfair, there's commercials with kids coming out of boxes or Wayfair or something, for example, just something like that, and saying something that someone has no idea what this really going on. Get just one little thing could spark their journey of waking up, and then to start seeing what Trump is really trying to do. President Trump is just stand in your truth and send love, and the truth will always set you free. And I think that is more than it doesn't. Maybe someone doesn't think it sounds like a lot, but it is. It is. Because in eventually, truth always comes to the surface.
Yes.
And that's what's happening now.
Yes.
We must support him.
Thank you, Brother Adama. That's really helpful information for us. Thank you. Is there anything else that you'd like to share before we go?
Just that we love you and thank you, and continue doing what you're doing. We're so grateful. Thank you, sister.
Thank you, Brother Adama. We thank you infinitely for speaking with us today. This is really important information. Thank you very much, and I thank the council as well. Do you think it's time for me to call in her higher self now?
Yes.
Thank you. I will do that. Thank you, brother. I love you. We love you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Respect to the council as well. Thank you.
Thank you.